Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have such a special connection with the divine? Why are certain souls able to touch the hearts of others so easily? Today we will reveal 15 reasons why God has a special affection for the sign of Pisces. If you are a Pisces or know someone of this sign, you need to watch until the end to understand this heavenly blessing. Pisces carry within them a different light, a sensitivity that goes beyond the ordinary. And it is no coincidence that they were born under this sign of deep waters. Each characteristic that we will reveal today shows how God planted special seeds in the soul of Pisces. Seeds of compassion, intuition, and unconditional love. Don't leave this video before the end, because the last reason will touch your heart in a way you can't even imagine. Get ready to find out why Pisces are true angels in disguise among us. Reason 1. Pisces have a compassion that knows no bounds. They feel the pain of others as if it were their own. When they see someone suffering, they can't just walk by. They stop. They help. They embrace. Imagine a Pisces woman who works as a nurse. She doesn't just take care of patients out of professional obligation. She sits at their bedside, holds their hand, talks to them, and brings them comfort. Patients feel that she really cares. And it's true, she really does care. This natural compassion makes Pisces instruments of emotional healing. God knows that He needs people like this in the world. People who spare no effort to alleviate the suffering of others. That is why He places this gigantic capacity to love in the hearts of Pisces. Reason 2. Pisces' intuition is a divine gift. They capture energies, sense situations, and know when something is not right. It's as if they have a spiritual radar that is always on. A Pisces mother wakes up in the middle of the night with a heavy heart. Without knowing why, she goes to her teenage son's room. She discovers that he is feeling unwell with a high fever. Her intuition saved the situation. She felt that she needed to act before any concrete signs appeared. God gave Pisces this intuition because they know how to use it for good. It is not morbid curiosity. It is protection. It is care. It is love in the form of a premonition. Pisces are invisible guardians of the people they love. Reason 3. Pisces have a unique ability to forgive. Even when they are deeply hurt, they can look into the other person's heart and find forgiveness. They understand that we all make mistakes, that we all have our pains and limitations. A Pisces may be betrayed by a close friend. They feel the pain, they cry, they are disappointed. But after a while, they are able to talk to that person. They try to understand what led them to act that way. And they often rebuild the friendship because they see beyond the action. They see the wounded soul that needs healing. This forgiveness is not weakness. It is spiritual strength. It is the ability to love even when it hurts. God needs hearts like this in the world. Hearts that break cycles of revenge and plant seeds of reconciliation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any content about the signs. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing that our astrological family is spread all over Brazil. Reason 4. Pisces are naturally generous. They can't have too much while others have too little. They share what they have without thinking twice. Their generosity goes beyond material things. It includes time, attention, and affection. I knew a Pisces man who always brought extra lunchboxes to work. He said it was because he liked to cook in bulk. But everyone knew it was for his coworker who was having financial difficulties. He never said anything directly, he just left the lunchbox on the guy's desk every day. This quiet generosity is typical of Pisces. They help without fanfare, without expecting recognition. They do good because they feel it is the right thing to do. God loves this purity of intention. This ability to give without expecting anything in return. Reason 5. Pisces have unshakable faith. Even in the most difficult times, they maintain hope. They believe that everything has a purpose, that difficulties are temporary, and that better days will come. A Pisces woman may be facing a serious illness, financial problems, or family difficulties. But when you talk to her, you feel an inexplicable peace. She talks about gratitude for the little things, about the certainty that she is being taken care of, about trusting in the divine plan. This faith is not naivety. It is spiritual wisdom. Pisces understand that life has its ups and downs, but that there is a greater force taking care of everything. God is pleased with this trust, with this ability to maintain hope when all seems lost. Reason 6. Pisces' sensitivity makes them true emotional healers. They can sense when someone is sad, even when the person is trying to hide it. And they have a gift for knowing exactly what to say or do to bring comfort. A Pisces notices that their friend is different, quieter than usual. They don't ask invasive questions. They simply invite them for coffee, create a cozy atmosphere, and let the person feel free to open up. And when they finally do, the Pisces listens with their heart. They don't judge or criticize, they just welcome them. How many people have been saved by a Pisces hug? How many tears have been wiped away by their kind words? God knows that the world needs soul healers. And Pisces were born with this special gift. Reason 7. Pisces have a natural connection with the spiritual world. They pray easily, meditate naturally, and feel the presence of the divine in their daily lives. For them, spirituality is not an obligation, it is breathing. A Pisces woman might be washing dishes and suddenly feel immense gratitude for having clean water, for having food to dirty the dishes, for having a family to take care of. She stops what she is doing and gives thanks. Just like that, simple, natural. This spontaneous connection with the sacred makes Pisces bridges between heaven and earth. They remind the rest of us that the divine is present in every moment, in every gesture of love, in every act of kindness. God rejoices in this natural intimacy. Reason 8. Pisces' creativity is divine inspiration incarnated. They create music that touches the soul, write stories that heal hearts, and create art that uplifts the spirit. Their creativity always carries a message of love and hope. A Pisces musician writes a song about overcoming adversity after going through a difficult time. When the song is released, hundreds of people write comments saying that the song saved their lives and gave them the strength to carry on. He didn't know that he was being an instrument of collective healing. God uses the creativity of Pisces to spread light throughout the world. Each work of Pisces art carries a seed of transformation, a possibility of awakening something good in the heart of those who appreciate it. Reason 9. Pisces are natural peacemakers. They hate conflict, fights, and arguments. They always try to find a middle ground, a solution that pleases everyone. They bring harmony where there is discord. In a family where the siblings have fought and haven't spoken to each other for years, it's the Pisces uncle who tries to bring everyone together again. He visits one, then the other, and talks about how much he misses them and the good times they had together. He doesn't take sides, he just sows love. Slowly, with patience and affection, he manages to reunite the family again. Everyone realizes that life is too short for so much resentment. The Pisces didn't make speeches, he didn't scold. He simply reminded everyone of the love that unites them. God needs peacemakers like Pisces. Reason 10. The humility of Pisces is touching. They do incredible things, help many people, have impressive talents, but they do not consider themselves superior to anyone. They remain simple, approachable human. A Pisces woman may be a renowned psychologist with several books published and lectures all over the country. But when she talks to her neighbor at the gate, she is just an ordinary person interested in knowing how the family is doing if they need anything. She does not flaunt her knowledge and she does not put herself on a pedestal. This genuine humility makes people feel comfortable around Pisces. They don't intimidate or make anyone feel small. On the contrary, they boost others' self-esteem. God loves this ability to be great while remaining small. Reason 11. Pisces are extremely loyal. When they like someone, it's forever. They don't abandon friends in trouble and they don't forget those who were important in their lives. They maintain relationships with their heart. A Pisces can change cities, countries, or lives. But they still remember their friends' birthdays, send them loving messages, and ask how they are. Even after years of not seeing each other, when they meet again, it's as if not a day had passed. This loyalty creates eternal bonds. Pisces build a network of love that transcends time and distance. God is pleased with this ability to love without an expiration date, to maintain bonds that strengthen and sustain. Reason 12. Pisces have almost infinite patience. They understand that each person has their own time, pace, and limitations. They don't rush, they don't pressure, and they don't give up easily on the people they love. A Pisces grandmother teaches her grandson to ride a bike. He falls, gets up, and falls again. She doesn't get angry or complain. She holds the bike one more time, encourages him, and celebrates each small step forward. She knows that learning is a process, not an event. This patience extends to all aspects of life. Pisces are able to wait, to persist, to believe in people even when they don't believe in themselves. God values this ability to love patiently, to give time to time. Reason 13. Pisces have an impressive emotional wisdom. They understand human feelings in all their complexity. They know that sometimes we need to cry, that sadness is also necessary, that processing emotions is part of healing. When a friend is grieving, Pisces doesn't try to forcefully cheer her up. He sits next to her, lets her cry, brings her tea, and remains silent when necessary. He understands that there are times when presence is worth more than words. This emotional wisdom makes Pisces natural confidants. People feel safe opening up to them because they know they won't be judged. God entrusts this responsibility to Pisces because he knows they will take good care of wounded hearts. Reason 14. The adaptability of Pisces is impressive. Like water that adapts to its container, they are able to adapt to different situations, people, and environments. Not for lack of personality, but for an excess of love. A Pisces might be in a work meeting being professional and objective. Then playing with children in the park, being fun and spontaneous. At night, comforting a friend who is suffering, being warm and wise. They adapt because they want to give the best of themselves in every situation. This emotional flexibility allows Pisces to reach different hearts. They speak the language that each person needs to hear at the right time. God uses this versatility to spread love in all directions. Reason 15. The unconditional love of Pisces is the purest reflection of divine love on earth. They love without conditions, without demands, without charges. They love for the simple pleasure of loving. As a mother loves her child, as God loves his creatures. A Pisces woman may have a child who has chosen a different path than she dreamed of. He may have moved far away, taken a career she doesn't understand, or made choices that make her worried. But when he calls, her voice fills with joy. When he visits, she prepares his favorite meal. Their love remains intact, no matter the circumstances. This unconditional love heals deep wounds. It restores people's faith in themselves. It shows that it is possible to be loved exactly as one is, without masks, without performances. God planted this love in Pisces' hearts because the world needs to know what it is like to be truly loved. Now you understand why God has a special affection for Pisces. They carry within themselves the qualities that bring human beings closer to the divine. Compassion, forgiveness, generosity, faith, unconditional love. These are characteristics that make the world more beautiful, more loving, more like paradise. If you are a Pisces, know that you carry a beautiful responsibility. Your qualities are gifts that should be shared. Each gesture of love from you plants seeds of kindness that will blossom in places you never imagined. If you know a Pisces, value that person. They are a gift in your life. Learn from their sensitivity, their ability to love, their unwavering faith. And return that love with gratitude and affection. Which of these Pisces qualities touch your heart the most? Can you see these characteristics in any Pisces you know? Reflect on how we can all develop a little more of this unconditional love that Pisces naturally carry. The world needs more compassion, more forgiveness, more generosity. And each of us can contribute to this regardless of our sign.